everyone. I was totally not expecting to make a video on this topic today, but when Flower Nose posts something new, it's like all the alarm bells go off and I have to act quick. So I'm hoping I can get this video up today for you guys as the day I'm filming this, because I woke up this morning and Flower Nose had posted a new collection that they are releasing. It's not really a collection, but it is their advent calendar for the holiday season, and I definitely have some thoughts that I want to share with you guys. So we're going to react to this collection together. I'm going to give you my thoughts, my opinions, my speculations, and any other ideas that I have. And this was posted by Flower Nose's global Instagram account. And before we get started, if you do not want to be spoiled at what is in the advent calendar, just click off this video entirely. But if you want to see what is included and my thoughts on everything, then let's keep going. All right, so let's go ahead and watch together what they posted. Okay, so this is the post that they made this morning that I woke up to. So information is very limited right now as I am filming this. I don't know if they're gonna release more information, probably like within the next day or so, or maybe even later tonight. So this is, I believe this is their first advent calendar that they've ever done. And this one is an 8-day calendar. So they actually do show you everything that you will get in the advent calendar. All right, so first things first, what I noticed immediately, I made a little chart here. I'll put this on screen so you guys can see as well, but I took little screenshots of all of the items so I could see everything like in one go. So first things first is that we do seem to have a gift box. Now I don't know if this is going to be as large as their typical collection gift box or if it's going to be a little bit smaller. I just truly don't know yet. I'm really, literally this video is the only information I am working off of. So there's definitely more information I'm sure will come out soon. So even though it is an 8-day calendar, there are 14 products that you will be getting, and some of the items in this advent calendar are exclusive items and some of them are re-released items from past collections. And I believe we have things from the Sweetie Bear collection, which is their most recent collection. The one before that was Shell's Jewel. There's a few items from there. Looks like we also have some items from Strawberry Cupid, which came out earlier this year. And then we actually have one product that is from the Midsummer Fairy Tales collection from 2024. So first off, my thoughts on the gift box itself. I think it looks so cute. They always get me with their damn gift boxes and they know exactly what they're doing. They have really like stumbled upon a really, I will say, a really successful marketing strategy, because every time they come out with like a gift box like that, they're so beautiful. And then when it opens up, it does look like it does have that typical kind of like perforated cardboard type of packaging. I'm hoping that the cardboard section is like a little insert that can be taken out, because I thought maybe it was like little drawers at first, which I still can't completely tell, but from this little section of the video it did kind of look like it was a perforated cardboard, which I'm kind of hoping I'm wrong, because then when you like tear back the cardboard of it, I feel like it kind of makes it look a little ugly and a little cheap and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that it's like a little like facade that you could take off, and then like hopefully the inside of the gift box is a little prettier. But until there's more like images or anything like that, I just don't know. And if I do come across any updates before I am finished editing and uploading this video, I will throw them in. But as of right now, I literally only have the information from the video they posted. So I do have a few more questions about the gift box that hopefully with more posts it will be a little bit more apparent to me. But so far I do think it's very pretty, but I do kind of wonder about like the cardboard inside. side, so I just don't know about that quite yet. So the first item that they show is an exclusive mirror. This one does look a little bit different stylistically from their regular mirrors. Like I have like one right here. This one is from the Sweetie Bear collection. They usually do like these really pretty like molded mirrors. So this one does look a little bit less ornate, I will say. Like it doesn't have like the faux gold kind of metal. It does seem to be a little bit more of like a flat kind of like just acrylic mirror. And it does appear to be maybe closer to like one of the slightly smaller mirrors that they do, like not the mini keychain mirrors, but like the anniversary mirrors that they typically tend to do. Those tend to be just a little bit smaller than their regular like collection mirrors. Next up, it looks like they have made a new hand cream. This one is very similar in packaging style to the two hand creams that came out in the Strawberry Cupid collection, in the Strawberry Milkshake scent and the Lychee Bouquet. So looks like we're gonna have a new product there. And then the next item they show is like a little like faux leather quilted, like almost like a pouch. It looks like it could be like a keychain pouch or maybe just a really small makeup pouch, but that does also appear to be like a new item. And then moving on to the actual full-size makeup item. So everything else from here on out are all going to be already released makeup items. So the first one here appears to be the concealer palette from the Sweetie Bear collection in the color Strawberry Chocolate. So I do actually already own this product, so I do believe this is the same product that they are showing. This is what it looks like. It is a very light skin tone type of concealer palette, so I do think that with including this product, it's a little bit less diverse for everyone, so just something to keep in mind if you are considering purchasing this, and also keeping in mind if you already own any of these products, and I will come back to that in just a few minutes. So moving on to the next item, they have a Midsummer Fairy Tales collection item. Technically, there is another item that looks packaging wise identical to this. However, I do think it is going to be one of the highlighters from the Midsummer Fairy Tale collection. So there are at the moment only two in the pink packaging color, so that leads me to believe it's either going to be Moonlight Swing, and that one is kind of like a light, kind of like a pinky champagne shimmer color, or it could be the Sunset Forest color. This one is a little bit more of like a peachier, kind of like coppery kind of color. At the moment and in the video, they don't say which shade is going to be in there, but with process of elimination, I would expect it to be one of those two. However, technically there is the concealers that were released in Asia only, which was the white color and the pink 2 color. I do actually own both of these as well, and the packaging is identical to them. So there's a slight possibility it could be those, but I really don't think it is going to be the concealers, especially since they were not globally released. So moving on to the next item they show is the liquid blushes that came out from the Strawberry Cupid collection earlier this year. And once again, this one is in the pink packaging. So there are actually only 2 colors right now that do have the pink packaging. So it could either be Frosty Strawberry, which is this kind of like light milkshakey pink kind of color, or it could be the Coastal Rose color. It's a little bit more of like a dustier kind of pink, so I would expect it to be either one of these shades. And next up they show an eyeshadow palette, and this one is pretty obvious. This one is actually the Sweetie Bear collection eyeshadow palette in the color Strawberry Milk. I also own this one already, and this is what that palette looks like. It is like pinkies and a brown and like a butter yellow kind of color, so that is the eyeshadow palette they're showing. The next item is another eyeshadow. This one is from the Shell's Jewel collection, and this one I actually do not have at the moment, but I did purchase it in my 9th anniversary sale, so I haven't gotten that order yet, but I did just buy that one. So that one is actually the one in the color Moonlight Pearl, so that is what this one looks like. And next up they show one of the lip coating jellies from the Sweetie Bear collection. Once again, it's in the pink packaging, so that leaves us 3 options that it could potentially be. We have the color Straw Pop, Ribbon Pink, or Tiered Dress. And once again, they have another lip product. This one is the lip cream from the Strawberry Cupid collection. So it could either be the color Tulip, Pineberry, or Meredith. The next item is one of the lip glosses from the Shells Jewel collection. I actually only own one of the lip glosses, and I don't own any of the blue ones. So if I were to get this collection, that would be a new product to me, as I do not own any of the blue lip gloss colors. Next up, they show the powder from the Shells Jewel collection. There were two different powder options. There was a pink one and a blue one. Luckily, I did just purchase the pink one from the anniversary sales. This one I believe is in the color Cloudy Blue, which I do not own. Next up, they show a blush. This one is from the Sweetie Bear collection, and this one is in the color Shimmer Souffle, which I do own. So this one is what that one looks like. And finally, the last item they show is also from the Sweetie Bear collection. This is one of their eyebrow duos, and it's the darkest one. I can't remember off the top of my head what this shade is called, but it is the dark brown one, and it is an eyebrow pencil on the top, and then it is an eyebrow gel on the bottom. Alright, so now that we have discussed all of the products, I do think I need to do a little bit of, what's the word, de-influencing myself, and I don't know if this is going to be successful or not, but here is how I am thinking about this collection at the moment. So first off, my knee-jerk reaction is, oh my gosh, I have to have this. I love the gift boxes. I think they're so pretty. I only own two of their gift boxes ever. I have the Sweetie Bear gift box and I have the Strawberry Cupid gift box. They are just so beautiful to me. I could not skip on them, and it's a lot of money. So that brings me to my next point. At the moment, I do not know how much this gift set is going to cost. However, I did kind of run the numbers a bit based on the products here and the regular MSRP price of these items to get an idea of where it possibly could be. But like I said, this is purely speculation on my point, and I do not know the price for sure. So out of all of the items, I calculated up the MSRP value of all of the items. So at regular price for all of the items, the only two things that I wasn't able to really give like a definitive dollar amount to was the little pouch, because typically those tend to be a lot of like freebie incentives that they tend to do. They don't really ever sell their makeup bags. Like they usually do a lot of like little pouches or little makeup bags, you know, as like the tiers to get you to buy more stuff. So I don't know how much like value that would be. So I just had to like leave that one blank. And then of course the value of the box itself. Typically I think that the price of the gift box does tend to be pretty similar to if you were to buy every single makeup item at their regular price. I think that's typically how they're priced. So I don't know if there's truly like a value amount to assign to the box itself or not. So my caveat is those two items were kind of just excluded from this calculation. But if you were to calculate all of the prices of the makeup items individually at full price, like no discounts or anything, the price is $322. So with that being said, I would imagine this could be anywhere from maybe like the $400 or $500 mark. That's just pure speculation on my part. I don't know what it's going to cost at the moment. So now getting into the like slightly de-influencing myself portion of this video, I do have to think with a rational mind and consider, okay, I do already have a lot of these items. So I actually made another little picture here and I grayed out all of the items that I already own. So of everything in this set, I already own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the products in this advent. And I know you're thinking, girl, you're crazy. And I agree with that, because technically the only items I do not already have is the lip gloss from Shells Jewel and the powder from Shells Jewel. Of course, I also do not have the pouch, the new hand cream, the new mirror, or the box. But as far as like all the existing products, there's only 2 new products I would be getting if I bought this advent calendar. So it's kind of like the little like angel and the devil on my shoulder, where the angel's like, girl, you've already got all these products, you don't need these, the box is cute, but like, do you really want to pay maybe $500 for the box and a hand cream and a mirror and a pouch and a lip gloss and a powder? So if I think in percentages, I already own 60% of this advent calendar. And that alone should be enough to tell myself, yeah, you're not getting this. But there's still that little devil on my shoulder that's like, but the box, you want the box, you have to get the box. So I'm not gonna lie, this one is definitely going to be a really tough pass for me if I do not end up purchasing it, because it just seems very unreasonable for me to purchase something that I already have 60% of. I really think for me personally, what it's going to come down to is going to be the final price of the gift box. If it's like $350, I would probably get it. But $400 to $500, I just don't know if I would do that. I just feel like that's a little insane. But either way, you guys, that is all the information I have at the moment. I am sure a lot more information is going to be coming out tonight or even tomorrow. So this is just all the information I'm working with at the moment. So either way, I hope you guys have enjoyed this kind of like thinking out loud kind of video reacting to the Flower Nose Advent Calendar. Definitely let me know your thoughts on this collection. Is it something you might purchase? Is it something you're gonna skip on? Do you already own a lot of the items in this collection just like I do? Or do you not already own a lot of these products and it might be feasible for you if this was something you were looking forward to purchasing? Like I said, I'm kind of like on the ledge right now and I just need someone to talk me off either way. So who knows what I will do at the moment. But like I said, I do think it will all come down to the final price of this set. But they know how to get me with the exclusive items and the gift boxes. Gosh, they know my weakness. So I guess that's why they are really good at getting my money. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on social media. Links are below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.